Hey everyone, James Baek here for some more VGC 2015 battles on the doubles battle spot ladder, and we are going to use a team of Gengar, Aerodactyl, Heatran, Slacking, Mawile, and Lapras. This team has quite a few gimmicks, and hopefully I'll be able to show all of them, but it'll take me a few videos, so we're going to use this team for a little bit, and let's see how this is going to go after we find an opponent, which we are. Why do I feel like I know this person? 17-18 ranking. We're going to see Kangaskhan, Entei, Landis Varian, Thundurus, Incarnate, Amoonguss, and Sylveon. So I feel like I know this person from somewhere. And yeah, I don't know what to do right now. To be honest, Heatran's gonna be like the biggest help to this team. So I definitely want to bring my Heatran. I think I'm going to leave Gengar and Aerodactyl, try to set up a Tailwind. And who to bring in the back? I'm going to bring Heatran in the back, but Mawile doesn't look that good here, to be honest. Slacking kind of doesn't want to battle any of these Pokemon. Intimidate, Burn from Entei, and the Hammer-Arm possibility from that Kangaskhan. Lapras seems like an alright decision, but this team can do heavy damage. I think I'm actually going to go Mawile, but not as like the big offensive power, just as some defensive switch-ins with Intimidate. Because this battle is going to be about Heatran, because Heatran's the thing that can hit this team really hard. So let's see how this is going to go. I'm going to send out my Gengar and Aerodactyl versus the Landis Thundurus lead. Which is so common, I mean seriously. As Landis is going to go for the Intimidate, and first turn, there are two plays he can make. He could Taunt, or he could Thunder Wave. I'm going to Icy Wind, and I am going to Rock Slide. Actually, I'm going to protect my Aerodactyl in Icy Wind, because I want to get some speed control first with the Icy Wind. As Thundurus is going to go for the taunt onto Aerodactyl. Rock Slide's going to happen. Aerodactyl protects itself. It's going to hit my Gengar. As it does some decent damage, Icy Wind's going to happen onto both of these Pokemon. Going to slow them down. Which does a lot to Landis. Decent amount to the Thundurus as well. And I'm pretty satisfied with that turn, how it played out. I did predict the taunt correctly. So now, his Landis is probably going to switch out. So I'm going to Icy Wind and... Actually, there's another play I want to make right now. I'm going to skill swap my teammate slot and send out Heatran. I'm going to try and get the... I'm going to try to get the Levitate Heatran right away. As Landis is going to switch out, as I predicted. Going into Kangaskhan, which I'm alright with. As Thundurus is going to go for the Thunder Wave onto my Aerodactyl slot, which is going to paralyze my Heatran. Skill swap's going to happen. And basically I have a Flash Fire Gengar and a Levitate Heatran. So now... he's probably going to want to attack something. But I'm going to switch my Gengar out into Mawile, get the Intimidate off onto that Kangaskhan, and I'm going to Heat Wave both of these Pokemon. I feel like that would be my best play. As I'm going to switch out into my Mawile, going to get the Intimidate off on both of these Pokemon, which is going to be helpful against that Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan, a Pokemon at -1, really isn't threatening. He goes for the Fake Out onto the Gengar slot, which was one of the plays I was actually thinking in my head right now. He was going to go for the Thunderbolt onto the Heatran slot, which is going to do an okay amount. Anyway, it's going to happen. Thundurus avoids the attack, but I do hit the Kangaskhan, which is in Mega, and it does a decent amount. As Heatran's going to heal a bit with leftovers. So now I don't know if he wants to switch out his Heatran or not, but I'm just gonna go for the Sucker Punch onto the Kangaskhan. and Heat Wave again, because I really see no reason not to. He is going to Mega Evolve with his Kangaskhan. And let's see what he went for. Did he go for Sucker Punch onto my Heatran and Thunderbolt? My Mawile is also going to Mega Evolve. It's going to get that huge power, no more Intimidate. Huge power though is going to be so helpful. Let's see what it went for. Thundurus is going to go for the Thunder Wave onto my Mawile. Okay, going to rely on some paralyzing. But Sucker Punch is going to connect with the Kangaskhan. It's going to knock it out. Or not. As Kangaskhan goes for the low kick onto my Heatran. Which doesn't KO 4 HP. As Heatran's going to get that Heat Wave off. Which is going to knock out the Kangaskhan and do some nice amount to the Thundurus. As Thundurus is going to eat that Citrus Berry. Going to heal back to about 50%. But I'm really satisfied with that turn, to be honest. My Heatran has taken severe damage, but really, let's see what he has in the back, which will decide this game probably. He's gonna reveal Entei. And to be honest, I think Aerodactyl wins me this game. So I'm gonna protect my Mawile and let my Heatran die. I'm gonna go for a Heat Wave again, because he's actually gonna withdraw his Thundurus. Go into Landorus, actually. This play is kind of confusing me a little, but I will actually take it, as Mawile is going to protect. And let's see what his Entei went for. Sacred Fire onto the Mawile slot. Heatran's gonna get the Heat Wave. Entei avoids the attack, but I really wasn't hoping to hit the Entei. I was just hoping to hit the other slot, which was his switch to Landorus, which is going to faint. As Heatran's going to heal a little bit with its leftovers. And now, I'm actually really liking the position I am in. Aerodactyl should win me this game, pretty much no problem. So, all I really need to do is get some damage. I'm going to Sucker Punch the Thundurus, and just go for another Heat Wave. As Mawile is paralyzed, but I'm fine with that. He's probably going to double KO my Pokemon. Sacred Fire going to happen onto the Mawile, which is going to KO. And his Thundurus probably went for Thunderbolt onto my Heatran, which will also KO. But again, I feel like I can win with the Pokemon I have in the back, which is my Aerodactyl and my Gengar. So I'm going to send them both out. Unfortunately, my Gengar does not have full HP, which means its Focus Sash is broken. And I'm going to go for the Rock Slide. And I'm going to go for the Icy Wind. Yeah, I'm going to double attack. Entei's going to protect. I'm okay with that. He probably went for Thunder Wave onto my Aerodactyl, which is Thunder Wave onto the Aerodactyl. But I do carry the Lumberry. I do carry the Lumberry on my Aerodactyl. Since I have Focus Sash on my Gengar, I was like, I need to counter the Smeargle just in case. Rock Slide, gonna connect with the Thundurus, should do a nice amount. Which is going to not OHKO, but this Icy Wind should OHKO the Thundurus. I wasn't sure if Rock Slide would KO, so that's why I did go for the Icy Wind and Rock Slide. I was thinking about protecting my Gengar, but I'm kind of glad I did go for the Icy Wind. Now I'm gonna Rock Slide. And what is Entei's ability? Oh yeah, Pressure. So it's probably not worth going for a skill swap. I'm just gonna go for Rock Slide and Shadow Ball. Rock Slide's a single target, so it's gonna take the single target Rock Slide stab, which does over half. Shadow Ball is gonna happen onto the Entei, and it's gonna faint. So I'm gonna take this game 2-0. And I hope you guys like that. I don't know who I just faced, but I know he's a very skilled trainer because I've seen him a lot on the ladder that was Battle Spot. And yeah. So I hope you guys like this. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. Follow me on Twitter for channel updates. Follow me on Twitch to know when I'm streaming Pokemon. And I'll see you guys next time.